Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah and welcome. This is Harrat number 4, Harrat Al Rahat, which is number 4 of the 10 most important volcanoes in Saudi Arabia. As you can see, Harrat Al Rahat runs parallel with the Red Sea, runs from the south of Medina for more than 300 kilometers right towards the city, almost reaching the city of Taif. All counted, it has 67 lava flows and four really huge ones. It measures at its widest point about 100 kilometers across. It's almost like a huge long vent running from north to south. And there are tens and tens of scoria cones. If we zoom in, you'd see so many of those small cinder scoria cones down there. It has shield volcanoes and domes as well. And as you can see, lots of pyroclastic flows and surge deposits on either side of the vents. You can access it from almost anywhere, from Jeddah, as you can see in the south. You're to head north and you'll be at the southern end of the volcano field after 150 kilometers. Your best bet, however, would be to drive north from Jeddah towards Yambo, taking the northern road until you arrive at the city or the town of Al Badr here. And most of what you might want to see is going to be up in the mountain road. So you drive up towards Musayyad, towards Sudara, Furaish, Mufrahat, and eventually reaching you can see here the lava fields. And this is where your point is, 400 kilometers away there. So it's a long ride there from Jeddah, 400 kilometers to the northern part of the Harrat Al Rahat. And of course, it starts here south of the city of Medina. This particular volcano is interesting because I love the shape of the spidery arms, the shape. But what's more even interesting is that the lava flows have reached to the boundaries of Medina. And if we go slightly north, zooming in, along this road is the university and Medina Station there, and you can see the lava flows have reached as far as Medina Station, almost surround the Taiba University area, and so it's very, very close to the city of Medina. The last known eruption was in 1256, and you can see at that time the eruption was very close to the city of Medina. And very close there you can see the Prophet's Mosque, Al Haram here, and the volcano is very, very close indeed to the city. Some of the most interesting features of this volcano, I think, are very close to the city and can be accessed within about 20 kilometers, starting from the city centre out to the ring road and taking the road out, and immediately you can see the very small scoria cones to the right and left. Driving out of the city, 13 kilometers. More here, more here, more here. Driving along, more here, more here. I'm sure you'll find ways to visit those. And after about 20 or 30 kilometers, we can zoom in a little bit. And there we have some very interesting. You can see the volcano there and the lava spilling off towards the city. Zooming around, more very old lava flows from this side. And some interesting here of the 30-kilometer area there. And some very interesting, huge long line of cinder cones. I'm not sure how far off the road you could drive to visit those, but they do look very interesting indeed. And if you had a lot of time and the weather was good, I'm sure that would be a really great day out. If you were so inclined, there are some interesting ancient features here. They call them strange shapes here. I'm sure there are ancient. It's an ancient site. From the mosque, you could drive out to it through the cones. Make your way around the cones and make your way towards those strange shapes, or towards the ancient sites there. That'll be about 25 kilometers off-road from Medina. And I love the view from here. I love looking at these cones. It's read right along, and they go along from Medina South. Another small lava field there. Right down one long line, dotted everywhere across the landscape. Beautiful. More lava spills down there heading south. Even more. Another lava spill there. Another one here. Another one here. And it continues all the way down. There's the Red Sea here. All the way down towards the city of Taif. And we can see Jeddah there. So hours and hours of fun to be had on the number 4 Al Harrat Al Rahat, Medina, south of Medina, city of Medina Munawwara, and all the way down towards, as you can see, the long spine of volcanoes there, down towards Taif itself. Number 4, Harrat Al Rahat.